Hello there, welcome to our YouTube channel, Code of Hope. So today we are going to talk about operators. But before, please like, subscribe and comment. So, operators are special symbols that perform operations on values and variables. We have different types of operators, as we are going to see. So first, I'm going to talk about the arithmetic operators. So give an example if I have something like x equals to 5 plus 6. Then I say print x. So if I run this, I'll get 11. So today I want us to learn how to work with the terminals. So you come to this and click on terminal and then you say new terminal. So this is going to be our terminal. Then here you put py. So under arithmetic operators, we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, floor division, modulus, and exponential. So I want you to be with me as we go through it. So let me maximize this. So if I have something like multiplication, I'll be having 4 times 2, and that will give me 8. If I want division, I'll have 4 divided by 2. But if I don't want a point, I'll use the floor division, which is 4 floor 2, which will give me 2. Then the modulus gives us the remainder. So if I say 4 modulus 3, I'll get 1, because 4 divided by 3, I get a remainder of 1. And the exponential, maybe if I say 2 to power 2, that will give me 4. So that's how the arithmetic operators work. Second, I'll look at the assignment operators. Under the assignment operators, I have assign, add and assign, subtract and assign, and so on, as we are going to see. So if I have, maybe I can say something like age equals to 2. So I can assign my ages, it will be assigned 2. So it will be just the same thing. So if I want to talk about add and assign, maybe I want to add some number or subtract some number to my age, I just add and assign or subtract and assign. So this is how it works. So if I have maybe age, add and assign, that's how it looks like 2. That means if I say age here, my age will be 4. So if I want to multiply, maybe I'll say age, maybe multiply and assign by 2. It will give me, so if I say age, I'll get 8. So maybe if I want to floor divide and then assign, I can say age, floor divide and assign it to 2. And if I say age, I'll get 4. So that's how the assignment operators work. Maybe I can try to look at the exponential and assign. So maybe I can have age, exponential, and assign to 2. So if I say age, I'll have 16. So that's how the assignment operators work. So they deal with division, multiplication, as we saw in the arithmetic operators. So next, I'll talk about the logical operators. Please don't forget to like, comment, and to subscribe, plus sharing. So next, I'll talk about the logical operators. And under the logical operators, we have and, or, and, not. So these are used to combine conditional statements and evaluate their truth. So the and will return true if both operators are true, and returns false if at least one is false. The or operator returns true if at least one condition is true, and it returns false if both are false. So the not operator just negates the true or the false. So it just gives the opposite of those. So we shall say something like if I have x equals to, if I have x equals to true, then maybe y equals to false, then maybe z equals to true. So first I'll use the AND operator. So if I have x and y, and that is true and false, we are supposed to see false since one of it is false. So that's false. So if I have true and true, so if I have x and z, I'll get true. So next we shall look at the OR. So if I have x or y, I'll get true since one is true and another one is false. And maybe if I have false and false, so we shall have maybe y or y. Since y or y is false, you're supposed to get false. So these are a bit confused, but if you understand them very well and make practice about it, maybe try out different of them, the true and false, you can understand them very well. So next, I'm going to talk about the membership operator. As you can hear, membership operator, these ones help to know if something is inside something. Maybe it's this and a container of this is this. So this one I would love to show you from our working space. Let me minimize here. So, and I remove this. So maybe I have a list which has 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I close this. So I can try to find out if a number is inside x in a list of x. So I can say maybe print maybe 3 in x. So if I run this, I'll get true since 3 is in x. Let's try out to see if maybe I say 3 not in x, yet 3 is inside our x. So if I say print 3 not in x, and I try to run this, I'll get false since 3 is not in what? Since 3 is inside our x. Now, let's try to use something that is not inside there. Print 6 in x. Originally, 6 is not in our list. So if I say print 6 in x, that means this should return for us false. So if I run this, it returns false. How about if I say print 6 not in x? So print 6 not in x. If I run this, it will return for us true since 6 is not in x. So yeah, that's how the membership operator works. Now next, I'll talk about the ternary operators. Now the ternary operators help us to write code in one line. It's the if else but in one line. So in short, it makes our coding easier. So I'll give an example. The ternary operators help us write code in a single line. So I'll give an example. If I have something like this, let's first get rid of this. So in most cases, we have some things like this. So we can have if age is equal to 20. Then I say if age is greater than 20, if age is greater than 20, print your old. Then maybe else print you're a baby. So if I run this, let's see what we have. If I run this, I'll see you're a baby. That means my age is less than 20. So if I try to change this and I put 30, if I run this, I'll get you're old. So now, ternary operators help us write this whole thing in one line. So let's see how it works. So I'll highlight this and I say control backslash. So if I come here, now what we do here is that we start with the true part. So I'll say print, we start with a printing statement. Print, open brackets, you're old, the first true part, and close. If, then you bring in the if part. If age is greater than 20, else print you're a baby. Sorry, you're a baby. So if I run this, it should give me the same answer I had here. So when you enter, it will give me you're old. So if I change this and put an age that is less than 20, something like 15, it should give me you're a baby. So it gives me you're a baby. So that's how ternary operators help us. Though I have remembered I forgot something. I forgot to talk about the not and the logical operator. Let's see how it works. So if I maximize here again and I say, let me get a new terminal because this is terminal, new terminal. So if I have maybe x, sorry, you say py here. So if I have x equals to true and maybe y equals to false. So if I say not x, I should get, since x is true, if I say not true, that means it should be false. So that's false. If I say not y is false, then that means I should get true. So that's how the not operator under the logical operator works. So I think one last thing that I forgot to talk about, identity operator. The identity operator is just the same as the assignment really. Is not, is this one a girl, is, it's just like assignment, so it's just the same thing. So if I say x, maybe x, sorry, if I say x equals to 5, then I say y equals to 6, and I say maybe x is x, maybe x is 5. Yes, x is 5. Should return for us true, but it gives us a warning. We should use the comparison operator. So I think next I shall talk about the comparison operators. So as you hear comparison, comparing, is this greater than this? Is this equal to this? Is this, things like that. So if I have x, maybe, sorry. So if I have x is equal to 4, then y is equal to 5, then maybe z is equal to 6. So if I say maybe x is equal to 4, it will give me true because that's comparison. So if I say maybe x is equal to y, we are trying to compare, it will say false because they are not equal. So if I want to say maybe is this greater than this one, so I'll say maybe x greater than y, x is not greater than y, so it's false. Maybe if I say is y greater than, is y greater than x, it will return for me true. If I want to use the greater or equal, less or equal, let me give an example of is y greater or equal to x, it's true since y is greater or equal to x. So these operators are really easy, as we've seen. There are types: the arithmetic, assignment, logical, ternary operators, comparison, identity, membership. They've actually been so easy. So maybe if I've missed talking about something, or you want me to highlight about something, please put it down in the comment section so that we can talk about it. So Python or coding is really easy. So I don't want you guys to lose hope saying these things are really hard. Just come, reach out to us, and we shall give a helping hand. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share so that this video can reach out to very many others that really need it. Thank you so much.